What is the bootstrap mentality? The bootstrap mentality suggests anyone can succeed if they try hard enough. It's often wielded as a critique against those who haven't made it. This ideology is deeply rooted in American culture. The phrase itself is misleading. You can't literally pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and used to justify not providing societal support. The mentality assumes that opportunities are equally available to everyone, which is not the case. This mentality traces back to times when social and economic conditions were vastly different. Initially, it was more of an absurdity than an achievable goal. Over time, it's been romanticized in literature and media. It ignores the historical advantages certain groups have had. The Industrial Revolution amplified this notion, but times have changed. The 21st century challenges like automation and inequality make it outdated. Debunking the myth. Multiple studies debunk the idea that hard work alone leads to success. Systemic barriers like education, healthcare, and discrimination can't be ignored. Meritocracy as a fair system is often a myth. Even hard work is a resource that's not equally available to everyone. The bootstrap mentality perpetuates victim blaming. Individual stories of success are exceptions, not the rule. The impact on governance. This mentality shapes policies, often limiting social safety nets. It fuels divisive politics by creating an us versus them mindset. The concept is used to justify cuts in public services. It negates the need for systemic change, focusing on individual failures. It overlooks the interconnectedness of societal issues. Governance based on this mentality falls short of addressing collective problems. Skewed perception of achievement. The bootstrap mentality has us equate financial success with personal worth. This perspective distorts the value of non-material achievements. It often belittles important roles in society that may not be high-paying. This mentality encourages a competitive rather than a collaborative view of success. The focus on individual achievement can overshadow collective accomplishments. It sets unrealistic standards of success, making people feel perpetually inadequate. The role of luck and timing. Success is often about being in the right place at the right time. The bootstrap mentality doesn't account for the role of luck or timing. Chance encounters and fortuitous events can dramatically alter one's life. This mentality makes people blame themselves for factors beyond their control. It discourages people from recognizing the good fortune that contributed to their success. By ignoring luck, we make it easier to ignore systemic factors that hold others back. Effects on mental health. The bootstrap mentality can lead to burnout and mental exhaustion. It fosters a culture of relentless self-optimization at the expense of well-being. Failure to succeed can result in guilt, shame, and a sense of worthlessness. This culture contributes to the rise of stress and anxiety disorders. It can prevent people from seeking help, reinforcing a cycle of struggle. Ultimately, it creates an environment where mental health is stigmatized and neglected. A global perspective. The bootstrap mentality is predominantly a Western and particularly American concept. Other cultures may emphasize community support and collective effort over individual achievement. By viewing it in a global context, its limitations become even more apparent. Global issues like poverty and inequality can't be solved by bootstrap ideology. Applying this mentality on a global scale is ethnocentric and often harmful. Understanding cultural differences can offer alternatives to the bootstrap narrative. The burnout society. Byung-Chul Han talks about the burnout society, where everyone is the entrepreneur of themselves. In this model, individuals are both the laborer and the commodity, endlessly striving for self-optimization. The bootstrap mentality intensifies this, making it a perpetual performance review. Han argues that this leads to mental and emotional exhaustion, not liberation. The individual becomes a project that is never complete, always requiring more work. In the end, we're left in a society full of exhausted achievers with no time for contemplation or community. Han also discusses the transparency society, where nothing is hidden, including our achievements and failures. The constant visibility puts pressures on individuals to perform success, reinforcing the bootstrap mentality. It reduces complex human lives to simple metrics of achievement, often displayed on social media. This societal condition limits the space for individual failure, making any setbacks devastating. Hans suggests that the transparency devalues the unseen, internal achievements like kindness, thoughtfulness, and other virtues. Alternative pathways. A resource-based economy focuses on sustainable collective well-being. Such a system recognizes that societal support is crucial for individual success. Transitioning to the RBE would involve significant societal changes. We need collective action, not individual isolation, to solve systemic issues. Start questioning the narratives we've been told. Advocate for systemic changes, not just individual solutions. Educate others on the limitation of the bootstrap mentality. Promote discussions on alternative systems like the resource-based economy. Use your voice to challenge archaic ideologies. Collective action can reshape our society.